little challenge today.
What did you do with the mug? Sorry.
I already put it up.
I'm gonna go live, okay?
Okay. Good morning, good afternoon, good day, good evening, hello, hello, wherever you are joining us from. My name is Charlene, and I have to tell you, the bulls are already excited to be with you. We've already had some jumping going on. How are you? It's been a little moment since we've last connected. Tell me how you are. Tell me where you're joining us from, whether you're here on Insight Timer or on YouTube. I'd love to hear. I'd love to see how you're doing. Hi, Pammy Zoo. Good morning from Portland. Oh, thank you for asking how I am. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you. Yeah, I think, every day is always what we make of it, right? And we are right here, right now, so that's always a blessing. Thank you for asking, and I'm glad to see you. Hi, Moria. Good morning from Rome. Good morning. Happy solstice. It's that time of year. Hi, Dorothy. How are you? How's everything in Scotland? Oh, you're excited to be here? That's awesome. I'm excited you're here too. Hi, Emily from South Australia. Hello, hello. Emily, what part of Australia are you in? Such a beautiful, beautiful country. Too. 3 months a few years ago. I spent about 6 months 3 months in Rome, 6 months in Italy. Wonderful to visit. Coming at you. Better watch out. It's festive. Allison, good morning. Good morning from Brooklyn. How's the weather up there? How are y'all doing? Oh goodness, we are in hotel today. In this moment, it's in the snowy winter wonderland here. Hi, Deanna, good morning. Canada. I definitely know you've got some snow up there. Dorothy, you said it's chilly there in Scotland. Emily from Adelaide. Cool. Beautiful, beautiful. It's true, isn't it? Yeah. Hi, Jane. Good morning. Good morning. Happy winter solstice. It's so lovely to see you. Listen, it's cold but sunny. Yes. It's amazing. Whenever we can connect with something around us that helps us remember our joy. Joy is an interesting topic to me because I think sometimes we perceive that it always has to come from outside, but I think real true joy always starts from within. Sometimes when we have a hard time finding it, we can use these really beautiful reflections of the world, of the universe, of others, of us on the outside to look back within. So good for you for seeing that it's sunny as well. Yes, this and always, right? Not that there's anything wrong with it being cold. I rather relish a cold day. I don't get many of them in Florida. I don't think I could live there, though. So it's all a matter of perspective, right? Love it. Hi, Nathan. Good morning. Good morning, good morning from Utah. How's everything in Utah? Emily, you're needing some healing like nothing right now. Girl, I feel ya. Well, you have come to the right community, that's for sure. We're really blessed to have an incredible gathering of souls every time, whether it's your first time or your first of many coming back. You know, you never walk through the same river twice, right? So there's so many beautiful, beautiful souls who come here and really connect, gather, and uplift. So I'm glad you're here. Thanks for sharing that. Oh, Jeremy, who's above Katie? I think I missed that. No. Hey, Kate. Good morning from Chicago. Hi, Lori. Hello. Sending you our love. Pronoun modification. To Madison, Wisconsin. Emily, yeah, we must visit Adelaide, that's for sure. Good morning from New York. Hope everything's going well for you in the city today. Dorothy, you like a little winter wonderlandish? Yeah. Emily, family, yeah, 'tis the season, right? 'Tis the season. Hi, Millie, good morning from Southern California. Oh, glad you're here. Yeah, Dorothy, we're all on that. Listen, family is that interesting phenomenon that many carry the perspective. If we choose anything in life, we choose everything in life, right? And I choose family, there's always a reason. It's interesting, I find we choose family often to bring out the deepest, hardest, darkest, most shadow, most buried and experiences that were long in this lifetime. Good, bad, and different. Friends are where we find the escape. We're able to find that release in a different way. Sometimes it's vice versa. But usually it's family that we're born into because you feel as though you can't escape. And I think sometimes on a subtle level, on a soul level, that's very true. We don't want to escape. We want to be able to have these experiences because whether we like a person on this dimension or not, on a spirit level, we love everyone because it is a point of love. So we love these people enough to come in and say, hey, can you be a bad guy? Hey, can you be a good guy? Hey, can you be the in my world for me? Hey, can you be the calm in my storm? To be able to have these life experiences. I think whenever that understanding really began to sink in for me on a deeper and more pure level, it afforded me the opportunity to be able to really see people who they are and where they are, which means I could give more love to myself. And by doing so, then I was able to love everyone more deeply. And it's a process, right? It is a process. But that understanding brings me a little bit of peace for you. Maybe there's not, but I think today, right now, it's all about peace. I mean, we're in the winter solstice. It's a time whenever we are journeying into winter. I'll talk about that in a minute, but I see there's a lot of people honor and say hello. So, Destiny, good morning. Happy solstice. Yes, I'm glad to see you. Nice to see you from Mexico. Happy winter solstice, my friend. Yes. Yeah, it is good to be here with everybody. Hi, Sue Dawson, sending love from the United Kingdom. Send it right back. And our wintry wonderland here in sunshiny Florida. Though it's actually not sunshiny at all right now. It's quite overcast, very windy. There's a chill in the air. I think we should talk about that. Yeah. Pammy Zooters that help me throughout the day, that whenever I see my message maybe reflected in a mirror or even just know what I'm wearing, I get to hold that. It helps me hold this idea in a way that feels good to my body. So I really like whenever I never sport something, sport it for my soul. I find I need it. So thank you for noticing. But yeah, it is pretty. You just got done listening to David G's Peace Challenge for the second time. Good for you. I love David G. He's such a sweet, sweet guy. I've known G for and Peaches, the princess, of course. He's a pup master. I'm a cat with Michelle. Good morning, sweet friend. Yes. Oh, so much love and gratitude to everyone that's here. And hi, Jeremy. First, he's waving, Michelle. If this is your first time joining us, again, my name is Charlene, and Jeremy, my husband, is the one who coordinates everything that we're going to be experiencing today. He handles everything else. So you're so full to be home here. I'm recovery mode. Yes. Elizabeth, good evening from Perth. Yes, in Western Australia, of course. Hello, good evening. Hi, good morning. You're doing, my friend. Marcy, good morning from Idaho. You're headed to Florida to reunite with your family after 30 years of no contact. This is going to be a great trip. No matter what happens, may you be surrounded in peace. May you be upheld by love, and may you know how special not only you, but they are in every moment. And this time that you're going to have together, may it be blessed. I guess that was something that was needed right there. So thank you for sharing that, Marcy. That's so great. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful time. Hey, Tony, nice to see you. Hey, City, nice to see you too. Philadelphia. Yeah, happy winter solstice and rich rising to you, my friend. Oh my goodness, look at all of our wonderful peeps. Two from yeah, it's good to see you. I don't know why my nose is so itchy today. Hi, DC, good to see you. Hi, Tea Lady Nat, good morning. Emily, yeah, you're in Adelaide, that's right. And it's almost like your neighbors. Victoria, good morning. Well, actually, afternoon to you. You're in Sweden, from a cold and dark Sweden today, yeah. Emily, peace sounds good. Hi, Anna. Yeah, Anna from Seattle. We're glad you're here. Good early morning to you. Emily, oh, thank you so much. I appreciate your kind words. Good morning, Mary from Cape Cod. Hi, I'm so glad you're joining us. Allison from Colorado. Hi, Jeanette. Good to see you. I like the spelling of your name, too. Not that it matters, Philippines, if I like it or not, but it's such a really gorgeous spelling. That's neat. I've never done that before. Victoria, happy winter solstice. Nice that from tonight we're going into a lighter season. Thank you. Yes. You're saying hello. We're going to jump right into that, girl, because you are right on. Let's talk. Ada, hi. Happy solstice from the southern hemisphere in South Africa. Light and sunshine to you in the darkness. Thank you so much. And we reciprocate that back because we're beginning to flip seasons here, and this is an interesting time. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Maria from New Jersey, hello. Hi, guest. You're a friend now. Glad you're here. Oh gosh. Yeah, so many wonderful conversations going on too, and I always encourage that. Hi, Jaybird, good to see you. Oh, Mary, thank you so much for your donation. You're so sweet. We haven't even gotten there. That's very kind of you. That. Merry Christmas and happy solstice. Glenn, good morning from Ontario. You love the setup. It's beautiful, isn't it? Yeah. It's a beautiful time of year. Yeah. I'm grateful to be here with you today because it's a special time. So anytime we have a solstice or an equinox, what we're actually doing is that it's less about the astrological around us. It's less that there's two planets or three or more coming together, creating energies that propel us or calm us or encourage us or challenge us. There's specific transits that are happening, and it's more about of time. So the energy for today, I find, and I've been listening and talking with other people who very much like to look at the sky and how it affects our lives. And it's really less about the specificity of what's happening in the air and more about what's happening within us as we are marking today in the solstice. So if you're in the northern hemisphere, happy solstice. Southern hemisphere, happy summer solstice. Solstice is a time where it's a turning point. Each solstice, basically the cycle, to a moon cycle, whenever the moon's in full moon or in a new moon phase, it really has about a 3-day effect where the energy kind of begins to slow to sit and then to re-engage again. And it takes about 3 days to do that. So in antiquity, winter solstice We may have a kitten joining us. Winter solstice was all about connecting into the season of asking the light to return. And I think so often, especially, well, anywhere in the world, so often when we talk about winter solstice, coming into winter, we think that we're coming into a time of darkness. Well, actually, we're starting the birth of the light. So in the Northern Hemisphere, ever since the middle of summer, when the light was at its fullest, its peak, its zenith, right? We actually have been experiencing a diminishing of that light. And today, we are at that inverse apex, you could say, where the light now, today, will begin to return. And that's what I think about at this time of the year in the Northern Hemisphere, where many of these practices originated. That's why so many of the religious or spiritual traditions and practices that celebrate this time of year celebrate the return of the light. Christmas, the birth of Christ, the return of the light. We have a Christmas tree, illuminate a tree, bringing it back into the energy that will bring us flowering and fruiting and life-sustaining energy. Hanukkah, the celebration of lights, the miracle of the light. I mean, even in Hindu perspective, we recently had Diwali. So there's the lighting of various colored candles with representing and this connection, this honoring of light. So right now, here in the in the Northern Hemisphere with the winter solstice, we're really just kind of coming to a stillness. Conversely, in the Southern Hemisphere, as you've reached that apex of light, you're also coming to a point of stillness. You just have a lot of light right now. We have a lot of the darkness. These are both excellent times to examine the opposite of what is occurring. It's more natural in winter for us to experience, to explore light. It's easier, right? I will encourage all of our wonderful friends below the equator, if you're experiencing this time of actually a great time to dive into your shadows, to see where your light can illuminate, can shed light, literally, in new and different and redefining ways for you. Just like atmosphere when we're encouraged to shine light into those dark places. So I really feel like all of our solstice activities really surround about this time of culmination of stillness and peace. Stillness and peace tend to be activated very profoundly in our sixth chakra. The pineal gland, right in the center of our head. There's a great connection between these chakra points and the pineal gland. So there's more than, we think of our body as containing 7 main chakra points. Well, there's many more than that. Technically there's 114 chakras, 2 of which we can't really do anything about, 112 of which are inside of our body and are affectable by us. There's 4 of those of those 112 that won't activate until 108 going. So we don't really worry about 109, 110, 111, and 112 yet. We really focus. Oh, kitten here. Do you see the Christmas kitten? Can you see the Christmas kitten over here? This is Esme. Jeremy's trying to find her. Hey, baby. Are you bringing the light? Yes, you are. You want to talk about a powerful meditator? This baby, it's unreal. I've never seen anything like it. I digress. I apologize. Proud mama. Oh, he's trying to find her. There she is. So we think of our chakras and our energy points in these way that we can connect to energy much more powerful, much more poignant whenever we activate all of these chakras. It's easier sometimes in our human existence to kind of categorize things, right? When we can make categories, it just sort of breaks things down in a way that's a bit more palatable. You think, oh, 108? How am I going to balance 108 chakras. Where are they? What do they look like? What do they do? All these questions are. So when we actually kind of simplify it down into 7 primary chakra centers in the body, easier to experience. So today we're actually going to work on 3 main chakra centers within our physical body and 1 that sits right outside. So anytime I call 1, I'm actually talking about our first energy center, our first chakra, the Muladhara chakra here in the base of our spine. When I call 4, I'm talking about our heart, the Anahata chakra. When I call 6, I'm talking about the pineal gland, the 6th chakra, the Ajna chakra, that place of insight and vision. And then when I call 8, it sits right above our head. You actually kind of feel it. And sometimes it shifts in different ways. You'll feel where that energy center is for you. And it may be a little lower. It may be, you'll know exactly where it is. You can sense it through your entire energy body. You may want to take a moment and kind of just palpate that. What does that feel like to you? Tall, high, it doesn't matter. It's not necessarily indicative of anything. There's a lot of things that go into the placement of the chakras. Everything is about harmony and resonance, and that's what we're getting into today. So we'll also have some time too where we're really going to allow, I'd like you to get lost in this sacred 6 center. And I say center because in sacred geometry, we know that there's two main shapes that really connect us to the experience of all it is. The first is a single point. That single point represents the divine. Then there is a circle, a boundary of sorts. You can much liken it to our bodies, our physical systems, right? Connecting into the defined understanding, the fine 3rd dimension, the space of time, matter, right? Definition. And when we combine these 2, the circle and the point, it helps us to go into a much deeper place. So one of the things that we'll be looking at today is working into this pineal gland. I have a little bit of an aid to get into that. And Jeremy will show you. So here, if you are able to join us today looking at the screen, just continue to stare directly into that center point of light, into that originating point. And as you do, your eyes will begin to relax, and you'll begin to almost lose yourself beyond any space or time. You lose yourself in these patterns, in this geometry, in these colors. And by doing so, we begin to activate and enliven our pineal center. Our pineal center is it's actually made of crystals. There's all throughout the pineal center that activate. And so using the bowl, this piezoelectric effect, conducting energy from our surroundings, body up into that space, it will provide a much deeper and more interesting experience. Are you ready? Okay, I think she's ready. I don't know if she's going to stay when the bowls go, but we'll see. So today I'm going to allow a lot more allowance. So today I encourage you, however you want to experience comfort in your body. Good. If you're able to be seated, sitting up, that would be very helpful for your physical system. That'll be helpful too. But you do you today. This is all about offering ourselves an opportunity to reconnect with peace through surrender. So take a deep inhale in, hold that breath in. Just hold that breath and begin to relax your body. Then exhale, let it go. Take another deep inhale in, hold that breath in. Relax your heart. Then when you're ready, just gently let the breath go. I'd like for you to begin to focus on nothing. Just allow your eyes to soften, your heart to soften. Here some of you would feel more safe, more secure and grounded if you were to establish grounding. So if this feels good to you, if you already have a grounding practice, I invite you to begin it now. If you don't, I invite you to think, imagine, or feel a golden cord of light ascending from the very base of your spine, wrapping down through the floor, down into the core of the earth. When it hits the core of the earth, it gently connects, entwines, finds safety and shelter in the very center of the planet, in your mother, Gaia. Knowing that anything that you're ready to let go of will gently release down this golden cord of light. Anything that no longer serves your system has a place to return, to reset. Beautiful. Take a deep inhale in, breathing into your heart. Hold that breath in. That breath. Beautiful. Allow your heart to relax. Allow your body to relax. Into this heart space, this fourth energy center. In fact, lose yourself here in bringing in more energy. Your heart is expanding and growing, almost as though it's lifting your entire body, as light as a feather, connecting to something much greater than you. It's all around you. This energy. Invite that energy in, opening your heart space, this fourth center. Feel it. Feel four. Take a deep inhale in, hold that breath in. Relax your heart. Relax your entire body. And let it go. Take another deep inhale in, feeling that expansion in your heart, your entire system, relaxing your heart, and then gently let it go. Now I invite you to think, imagine, or feel this radiance of light that's circling your entire body, surrounding you, uplifting your physical system, and you feel it emanating here in the center part of your chest, your heart. Now invite a golden light to your heart space right now. Golden light, it innervates a system and it rebalances. It reconnects you to your information. It's divine. Begin welcoming this golden light into your heart space. Bring as much golden that feels good to you. You may continue to drink it in all day. You may need just a sip right now. Allow that color to come in, circulating through your entire system. Good. We're energizing the energy that you've already begun to cultivate here in your heart. The gold acts as a catalyst to harmonize within a single center. Beautiful. Now, what I'd like to do is to begin to move this energy from your fourth center upward. Think about feel this energy that you can sense in your space. It begins to move upward, begins to move up into your throat. And then you feel it rising. Center part of your brain, of your head. Good. Now let's make a pattern of that. So feel the energy in your chest. In your mind's eye, think, imagine, or feel that pineal gland. It sits in the very center part, slightly back of the brain. In your mind's eye, see the crystals that make up the pineal gland. You could see them as crystals, just like these bowls. You could see them however is right for you. Sense those crystals. Now, begin to direct the energy from your heart space that you've cultivated here in your physical body. Begin to lift that energy upward into your pineal gland. That's your target, straight up. Good. Feeling that energy rising. You may feel it tingling in your head. Sometimes it's helpful to use the breath. We can do a modified version of that if you take a deep inhale in, inhale. Sense that you're inhaling into your heart itself. Then begin to direct that breath, that energy, that life force from your fourth, bringing part of that gold energy with you up into the pineal. Just drink it in and up. Now you continue that at your own pace. However, you need to bring as much energy as you can in this moment from your heart, drinking it in and up, drawing it in. Some of you, if you're in a very physicalized body, if you connect to bandhas, you can utilize bandhas to help you propel that energy upward. Some of you will just naturally sense the energy rise from the fourth, flowing up the fifth, and landing in that sixth. Feeling that six vibrate, bless it, bring more energy and more life to your sixth chakra. And now begin to focus on this divine point. Lose yourself in these images. Flow into the center. Gently breathing into your heart, letting your heart relax, and then moving that energy upwards into your sixth chakra. Bless it. It's energy. Allow it to bless your body. holding it into your heart. Hold that. Hold that breath. Allow the body to relax. And exhale. Get lost in your 6. Give it energy. Give it life. Give it love. This is where we integrate with truth in an unbounded way. Now begin to sense those crystals in your pineal gland, there by your 6th chakra. Sense those crystals shaking, vibrating, shimmering, undulating. Allow that energy to become more alive. Take a deep inhale in, breathing in this new life, this new experience. Holding that, directing that energy straight up into your brain. It's energy in your brain. Good. And just when you think you can't hold it any longer, keep holding. Hold. And then let it go. Take a deep inhale in, breathing into your heart, holding that, allowing your heart and your body to relax, and then let it go. Recentering, bringing this healing into your physical space. I invite you now to bring your attention to the base of your spine. To number 1, that first energy center, your first chakra. Think, imagine, or feel a beautiful red. Any red that feels good to you. Perhaps it's a Christmas red, a cherry red, an apple red. Find your red. Begin to invite that color into your first chakra, enlivening, blessing, realigning. This is a very soft and peaceful energy that you're bringing in right now, even though it's red. Your body's asking for you to be very gentle with yourself. Beautiful. Just allowing that red to to sweetly seep in to your space. Beautiful. Connecting with the idea of flexibility, transformation, coherence, and stability. Beautiful. Gently now shifting your attention upward to your fourth, your heart. Think, imagine, or feel a gorgeous green, a holiday green, an emerald green, a tree green. Gently asking, inviting this energy into your heart space. This is so soft. It's as quiet. It's as peaceful after a winter snow where the air is still. Beautiful. Inviting in this green, filling your heart space. Welcoming in peace, harmony, love. Feeling that green invigorating your heart space in such a beautiful and powerful way. Let's begin to harmonize 4 with 1. Bring balance between the 2. If you feel one of those energy centers is maybe not as strong as the other, bring it up to the strength of whichever one that feels good to you. That's where you'll find your balance. Balance these 2 energy centers. Bless them. 1 and 4. 1 and 4. 1 grounds our physical body. 4 connects our physical body and our outer and upper bodies. We need the balance between the 2. It brings us greater peace. Beautiful. Your attention on 1. Your attention on 4. Now begin to slide your attention towards 6. The Ajna chakra, the center part of your brain. You can feel that pineal gland still shimmering and dancing. All of your head is beginning to vibrate in a way that's awakening new information, new consciousness, new healing. Bringing in an indigo color, the color of a winter night sky. Feeling it fill your entire head area. It'll go exactly where it needs to go. Bringing in the ideas of integration, truth, unboundedness, knowingness. Yes. Now as you focus in this center point of this kaleidoscope of life in front of you, kaleidoscope of colors, begin to sense the energy in your 6th chakra. Then begin to sense the energy in your fourth chakra. Feel that at the same time. 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4. Now, sense 6, feel 4, and experience 1. All at the same time, balancing the energy of all 3 centers. Feel the balance between all 3 centers. That perfect harmony and unity. Good. Beautiful. Feeling the movement from the base of your spine, feeling that energy move from 1 to 4 in your heart, up to 6 in your head. Gorgeous. Now begin to feel that energy that's moving from the base of your spine and in 1, up through into 4, into 6. Feel it shifting all the way up outside of your body, into 8, just above your head. And as it does, it circles up and around, coming back through, entering through the bottom of your spine, again at 1, moving up through 4, into 6, into 8, circling out, around, and down in a peaceful, beautiful dance that feels so calming to your nervous system. This flow. 1, 4, 6, and 8. Balanced. In harmony. One, 4, 6, and 8. Bringing your attention now to 6. Sitting in the center of your head. What do you see? Can you see those crystals in the center part of that pine cone-shaped pineal gland? This eye that connects us to a deeper, more real sight. What are you experiencing? Go where the energy leads you. Take a deep inhale in. Gently hold that breath and allow your heart and your mind to relax. And then exhale. Take another deep inhale in, holding that breath, relaxing the heart, relaxing the mind. And when you're ready, and only when you're ready, let it go. Take a deep inhale in. Relax it out. Take another deep breath in. And begin to wiggle your toes and your nose. Coming back into this space and time. Being very gentle with yourself right now. How are you feeling? You may find it helpful just to gently begin to rub your palms together, gathering some energy. When you feel like you have enough in your palms, just begin to breathe it in. You can cover your eyes, either flat palmed or some like to cup, breathing in that energy. You could hold those palms over your heart. You could keep rubbing your hands. You could do this all over your body, wherever it feels good, wherever it feels like it delivers something that you need in this moment. How are you, my friends? Welcome back. Yeah, that it's a very different type of experience. The pineal gland is such a powerful tool of realization, of experience, of life. When we get to activate it, I find it such a beautiful, sacred, and precious time. Within it, there's a lot of opportunity for grace. So, I'd love to hear how that was for you. What did that feel like? What did you experience? What did you see? What did you not see? What did you feel? What did you not feel? There's no right or wrong. That's the beauty of the journey that we're all going on together. So, let's give it a go, Jeremy. Here we go. Oh, hello, Serkan. It's nice to see you. I'm glad you're here, joining us from Turkey. Hi, friend. Hi, Tom. Deep bows from New Mexico. We're glad you're here, too. Jeremy, did I miss somebody in front? Rosio, happy winter solstice. Yes, and Rita, good to see you. I'm so glad you're all here. So, and Tammy, yes. Hi, Tammy. Tammy, thanks for being here. Good to see you. Hi, Anon. Yeah. You're originally from Cape Town. Oh, I bet it is. Probably too. During certain times of the year, it's easier to become a little more nostalgic or homesick as well too. So, Linnea, thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate that. Thank you. And sometimes the donations will come through on our end, and sometimes they don't. So if for some reason I missed you, please forgive me. It's not because I'm not appreciative. It's the technology. Sometimes it gets excited, and sometimes it gets excited. So Well, let's see how we're doing. Sirkin, yeah, you liked all the trees. Rick, what an amazing experience. Thank you. Thank you. Well, thank you for contributing that to help create this experience. It was, I will, a lot of times I reflect on what the bowls have done, and maybe I'll do that just real quick here. So in normal or other sessions, frequently we're always working with the energy of the sky or the energy of the world around us, right? We tap into astrology, we tap into astrological occurrences, astronomic occurrences, and really fuse that science with esoteric science and deeper understandings and how we move. And with that, we connect with very specific themes. And today, and so the bowls will have very specific things that they say. Today, the bowls said flow. To me, it was more what the bowls presented. It was the balance between individual notes and the volume. It was really interesting. There were so many times the bowl said, you turn down the volume, which frequently they usually say turn up the volume. Today it was very much a turning down of the volume, which in retrospect makes much sense, right? We're coming towards a place of peace. We're coming towards a place of stillness, coming out of a season, either coming out of a place of a lot of light or coming out of a place of losing light to return back towards the light itself, and vice versa. So we need these moments of repose. We need these moments of silence. I was speaking with someone earlier this week, and they were asking about composing music and whatnot. And I said, I think one of the most important things is being able to understand the importance of silence. Because it's in understanding the silence that any sound that is ever made becomes more meaningful. That's true for all of life, right? When we're constantly surrounded by noise, we don't actually know what's important. We become reactive. We respond out of knee-jerk reactions or conditioning, as opposed to when we come from a place of silence or stillness. We have much more discernment to know what needs our attention and what doesn't. So the bowls were very much directing us towards those places today. So that's what they told me. So I'll be curious to see what they spoke to for you. So, oh, Jeremy, so many comments. I love it. Thanks for bearing with us, because the comments, as soon as one comes in, all of them fall back down. So if I get behind, it gets a little slow. So thank you for bearing with me. Victoria, yeah, those visuals were lovely to watch and meditate on. Absolutely. We love kaleidoscopes. I love kaleidoscopes. Jeremy loves kaleidoscopes too. And apparently so does our kitten. I don't know if y'all saw her, she was in here the whole time. And most of it, she was sitting in front of, I have a TV screen in front of me. She's sitting in front of the TV screen going, So, the kaleidoscope really actually helps to connect us on a deeper level. And I didn't want to get into it too much at the beginning, but I'm happy to chat about it now. Maybe I won't. Oh. Excuse me. Sometimes Spirit tells me to shut up by literally shutting my voice. So we'll just talk a little bit about kaleidoscopes. So frequently these will be visuals that people, whenever they begin to activate the pineal gland, they'll begin to sense and see. Sometimes in their mind's eye, sometimes outside. And there's much more to it than that, as you can tell. But that's probably a really good foundation from which to begin. So if you want to really explore and expand, opening this inner sight, allow yourself to get lost, going into that kaleidoscope of light, because kaleidoscope is light, light is frequency, frequency is all, and sacred geometry. Shapes, geometric shapes, is what activates frequency. It's the building blocks. It's how things get put together. So combining these two is very powerful indeed. So thank you for asking. And apparently when it's appropriate for me to say more, I will continue to say more, but not until then. So, oh, Hilda, hello. Blessings to you as well. How do I pronounce your name? Mariki? 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 Oh, forgive me, friend. I am learning a new name. Thank you so much. If you would love to, if you would be so kind as to help me know how to pronounce it correctly, I would love to connect with that information and retain it for as long as I possibly can. That's a beautiful name. I'm so glad you had a great experience. I'm glad you're here. Glad you were here. Hi, City. Gratitude is always good, good. Lori, wow. Yeah, it was kind of a wow. Hilda, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Hilda. Rick, it was amazing. Good, good. Destiny, thank you. My pleasure, my pleasure. Rona, it was amazing. Yeah, it's kind of one of those things that it's just sort of, we begin to unlock, and you'll continue to revisit what you began to unlock today on your own without even ever having to come back to this space. But if you want to, of course, you know, this will be up on YouTube, and you can pop over and re-experience any of that. And we'll probably continue to do some more of these types of more specific, fun, very targeted type of balancing experiences throughout the new year too. So we'll go with that. But I'm glad. Yeah, glad that was good for you. Marcy, it was amazing. Good. Yeah, Rona, thank you, thank you. Jeanette, feeling blessed. Much, much gratitude. Good, yes. It just kind of has this very gracious, blessed feeling of peace is kind of what it feels like I'm sitting in here. So, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Philippa, thank you so much. It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure, my friend. Kathy, thank you for your donation. Thank you. Happy holidays. Oh, I'm sorry. It's Cindy. I need to change my contacts. My visual eyes don't see so well. My other eyes do make up for it, though, so I'm okay with that. Might need to check the contacts, though. So, Cindy, I apologize. Thank you so much. Dorothy, warm and more centered and in balance. What a beautiful feeling. Yeah, it is. It is that kind of very, which I think connects us to this inner warmth. That's so beautifully said. Appreciate you sharing. Hi, Sue Dawson. Thank you. It was beautiful. And happy solstice to you as well, my friend. Yes, glad you were here. Sandy with an I. Hi, Sandy. You're feeling peaceful. Yeah, amen to that. The world can always stand to have more peace, right? Yes. Sue, thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate that. Notice how I leaned in to make sure I could see that. Moira. Hi, Moira. Oh, wonderful experience. You felt like I am whole. That's beautiful. Yeah. That's what this is, right? I think it's interesting. I can only personally reflect, and perhaps there's something in this for you. But when I hold the space of healing, I feel like I'm perpetually trying to heal something, right? When I hold the space of wholeness, I'm already there. And it's a delicate balance, especially when you're looking to help someone outside of you. Do you hold that space of healing, or do you hold the space of wholeness, or both? I guess the answer is always all of the above, right? I never liked those answers on exams. They always threw me off. I'm like, but it could. But the reality is it's at all, right? All is. And all is well. So, Cindy, you're feeling blessed and grateful. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, thank you for being here. Tammy, thank you for your donation. Thank you, and happy holidays to you and yours. I appreciate you. Maria, am I saying that correctly? I hope so. Please help me in case I'm not. You realize that you could access the memories from childhood that I had forgotten, yes, or had no idea existed, yes. Such a powerful experience. So a lot of times those memories are held. Memories are held and stored. Memories are energies that have entered our body. We have had a physical experience, and we've held on to aspects of those memories. Sometimes those memories are a truth of a trauma. It was an actual reflection of an event. But more than half the time, memories are actually a reflection of a story that we've told ourselves in our mind, that we've believed. And So memories can be very powerful. They can also be very debilitating. And it's whenever we learn how to connect meaningfully, like what you're talking about, with memories, and to experience them and then let them go when you're ready. When you're ready to let go of whatever story that you don't need, or to cultivate a story that you do. And it's not about cultivating the story as much as it is embracing the energy that has created, because that's a vibrancy of the color of who you are. Some things weigh us down, some things bring us back to life. And finding that balance point between the two, that's so beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. Really, really gorgeous and touching. Anon. Oh, yes, now you're in California. Oh, good, good. Oh, and thank you I'm glad you enjoyed the experience. I guess it's similar, just to only different, right? California and Cape Town, but I'm kidding. I know it's very, very different. And I'm glad that you're here today. Thank you for being with us. Hi, Zena. Thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate that. I hope you have a beautiful holiday season, a season of peace. Mary, it was wonderful. Good, good. Thank you. You're most welcome. Marcy and Moira, thank you both so much for your donations. That's very, very kind of you. Cheers. May your holidays be blessed and bright, however you celebrate them. Or don't. May your days be merry and bright. Katie, this was your first crystal bowl experience, and it really helps me go deep inside. Thank you. Yeah, it's my pleasure. Yeah, it's so, and I didn't talk about this much at the beginning at all, but the crystal bowls, because they're made out of more than 99% quartz crystal, they create what's called a piezoelectrical effect. So your energy system begins to vibrate in the space around us. It's kind of like when you walk into a room and you feel the vibe. So we're constantly doing that. So when all of us, all the hundreds of us show up who are here, we're vibrating. And the bowls see that and they recognize that. And what they do is that they will frequently show me or share with me or suggest strongly to me directions in which we head vibrationally, because certain pitches begin to activate certain frequencies within our system. But whenever multiple frequencies are activated simultaneously or played in and out of each other, though even those frequencies change and shift. It's synergy, right? It's like if you can do something with flour, you could make a cake with flour, you could batter something and fry it with flour. It's still flour, right? There's many different ways that, depending on what ingredients you put together with it, will shift your experience. That's kind of a direct analogy for how the bowls work. So I'm glad you joined us today. It was a little different type of session than we normally do, so you'll have to come back and if you enjoyed it, we'd love to welcome you back. I feel very blessed to be seated here with such a gorgeous community of souls who come together, and of course being able to hang out with these guys. These guys are rock stars. So. Mark, you think about how stable the light is at solstice and how rapidly changing at equinoxes. Yep, absolutely. That's really well said. The stability that we move in and out of. Sometimes we need, our universe is made up of stabilized chaos. We're moving from a point of stability to a point of chaos, right? And then back to stability. There's always that shift and balance in between. So we feel very grounded at the solstice versus the movement in the equinoxes. Absolutely. Yeah. I love to, random side note, in the equinoxes that's always when I like to do detoxes and cleanses, because you get a lot of movement in your physical body during that time, just because of what you said, Mark. So thank you for sharing that. Well said. Victoria, it was very calm and flowy for me. Yes, I like that, calm and flowy. Yeah, I agree. Hi, Bev. Good morning from Northern California. How nice to wake up to this. Oh, well, I hope it's a perfect start to a beautiful day for you. Victoria, it was like a lullaby. That's what they do. That's what they do, these bowls. Thanks for sharing that. Hey, Lisa Nanda, nice to see you, my friend. I hope you're doing well. Anan, you love the silence. It talks loudly. Yep, it does. It really does. Michelle, you don't have many words yet. The overwhelming feeling of just knowing everything is okay. Yep, just knowing. That sense of knowingness connecting into we really place that understanding with the sixth chakra, with the Ajna chakra, the sixth energy center. They're activating that pineal gland, this place of knowing that you know that you know that you know. All is well. No matter the storms, no matter the season, all is well. No matter what, where, how far, how unbalanced I may feel at the time, you always bring me home to the deepest part of my heart, deepest part of my knowing that all is well. I promise I didn't read that before I said that. But it's true, right? And we all know that on a deep level. Sometimes we just need the reminders, all of us. We're having a very challenging experience right now in our family on a couple of different levels. And last night I was just pacing and pacing and pacing. And I was saying, all is well, all is well, all is well. Bringing that into my body. Bringing that into my body. Because no matter what's going on in the outside world, all is always well. Always. So thank you for sharing that. And you said thank you for this gentle yet important reminder to myself too, and to be gentle even in that frustration or anger. Absolutely. You know, frustration and anger comes whenever we're moved off of center. Frustration and anger can actually be quite healing because they can propel us to movement or action. I'll encourage you right now, though, everything that's kind of going on in the sky right now is actually coming to a point of stillness, where we're coming to a point, especially the northern skies, we're coming to a point of stillness, we're coming to a point of non-movement, of inactivity. So finding that mantra that all is well is very helpful as we want to move through something, we want to fix something, we want to heal something, we want something to be like it was, which, let me encourage you, it never will be that again. It can be better. But we have to move in that direction of allowance for something, for the next phase to manifest, whatever that is. And we can find beauty in that phase, whatever that is. Doesn't make that transition easy, but there's always beauty in it. So, all is well. And thank you for your donation, Michelle. I appreciate that. Rick, it's great, Michelle. Yeah, I loved how she expressed it. Wasn't that beautiful? Yeah, high five, Rick. High five, Michelle. Lisa Nanda, your cats love it too. Yeah, Mimi. We call her Mimi as my little one. She, it's the first time she's really ever come in, and she was in pretty much the whole time, wasn't she, Jeremy? Yeah, she was. You should have seen her. And then when you couldn't see her, she was out of frame in front. And she was rolling around and staring at the TV and playing with this little guy. You know, she's very happy to be in your energy. So thank you for making her feel so welcome. Victoria, it brought me to my childhood with the visuals. Yeah. I love that. I love all the conversations. Rick, wonderful. You'll definitely use it again. Yeah, that's great. We try to keep it up. We don't try. It is up on YouTube, so there you have it. Sirkin, what is your New Year message? For me, Charlene, what is my New Year message? Allowance. 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 And I don't mean the fun quarters that your parents used to give to you when you was a kid. No, I mean as in the surrendering. I think it's a combination for me. It's a message, for me personally, it's a message of surrendering and allowance. And, you know, I think when it comes to, somebody the other day was asking for a specific word of advice I would give to a group of people. And you know, the reality is that I think all of us have such unique and individual paths that when we begin to see the choices that someone else has made, sometimes it's choices, it's movement that can inspire us to make our own choices. It's not about copying or connecting with someone else's choices, and I know that's not what you were asking, Sirkin. But I say that because I think that's my very strong MO of, I'm usually kind of hesitant to be like, this is what we should all do this year because this is what's going on in the sky or whatever. I think the reality is that every moment that we can take the opportunity to become more connected, more aligned, more in our truth, more in a place of love and peace, That's what we need to do. It doesn't matter what's going on in the world around us. So for me, my New Year's message is that what do I need to get back to my place of connection, of truth, of alignment, of love? And for me, it's allowance and surrender. Allowing things to be as they are, to happen as they are, to allow other people to make choices as they will. I don't have to understand the choice. I just get to celebrate the fact that they are alive and they are making that choice. I think the holidays really bring that up too, and it's a really beautiful time to be able to connect with it. So thank you for asking me that, Sirkin. That's kind of how I think. Tammy, you've been seeing kaleidoscopes and shapes and had no idea what was happening. Well, maybe that's why I needed to wait until we get to you to say something, because now my throat's very clear. Jeremy, could you slide back up for me, please? Yes. Thank you so much for this amazing experience and for supporting me in the continued opening and flow in my body and spirit. Yes, blessing and peace to everyone. I love that. That's so beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah, the kaleidoscopes do take us into a different realm. Some people see them very easily. Some people do not. It doesn't matter where you are or who you are. Go with it as you may. Just keep it in the back of your mind that, oh, right, color is light is frequency, and kaleidoscopes are made of shape, sacred geometry, repetitions of patterns that make up the entire universe, and frequency. See where that takes you. It may take you nowhere. It may take you to some pretty trippy places. So, beautiful. Appreciate you sharing that. Jane, that was lovely. Oh, good. I'm so glad. Glad. Rick, you love it. You can't wait to come back. We can't wait to see you again, my friend. Thanks for being here. Mark, thank you for your donation. Monica, thank you for your donation. Thank you. Dorothy, your dog was also blissed out. Oh, that's awesome. I love it. To Lady Nat, yeah, that was funny. Allowance. Yeah, I know. In your pocket like a quarter. Can you imagine Jeremy living with me? God bless him. I think it's Saint Jeremy. Rick, surrender and accept. Yeah, it's good. Michelle, so much love, gratitude, and blessings to each of you, Charlene and Jeremy, everyone here. Yeah, thank you for all this space. It was a beautiful space today, wasn't it, Michelle? It really was. Much love, health, and abundance to you all. I love you. We love you too, my friend. We love you. Rick, thanks, Michelle. Yeah, happy holidays, Jeremy. You are blessed. That's Jeremy, by the way. I always laugh, not laugh at, but I always giggle. It brings me joy, brings me inner lightness when I see his little picture on there. Because, Jeremy, are you wearing a bow tie in that one? Yeah, he's wearing a bow tie. He never wears a bow tie. Like, he wore a bow tie. I think it was for a Christmas picture. It doesn't even really look like him, but it's so stinking cute. I just always love that. It just makes me very, very happy. So, oh, Rick, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Thank you. Dorothy, he's a lucky man. I feel I'm very lucky in so many ways, and it's good to be with you all as well. Well, I'm not exactly sure when I will be back. We may pop in and do a year's ending celebration with you, so do watch out for that. Otherwise, we'll be back after the first of the year. Hi, Roslo, thank you so much. I love your emojis and your hearts in your hands. And the white heart, it's always my go-to. To me, it encompasses everything that ever needs to be said, right? So that's beautiful. Thank you for sharing that message. And also, too, oh, forgive me. Thank you for all of our friends over on YouTube as well. Jonathan Myers, happy holidays. Good to see you. I see Shauna. Happy holidays, Virginia. Yeah. And Lola, good to see you all. So Virginia had asked, are math geometry lovers affected differently by energy? So the answer is yes, no, and maybe all of the above, because it's less of a, I think when we're talking about ways that we experience the world. So you're talking about experiencing the world through numbers, through shape and dimension. You'll experience the world in very different ways. You may experience life through. I don't know why I'm hearing temperature. This is really interesting. I'm hearing temperature, texture, depth, dimension. So there's lots of visceral experience that connect with a proclivity towards math, geometry. So for others of us who are very aural, we experience the world through sound, through feeling, through vibrations, through literally sounds going through your head. You hear things that other people don't hear, and you're not crazy. I mean, you might be a little crazy, but not certifiable. And probably at one point in time, very certifiable. But you see, we all just move through this space in our own unique ways. So to answer your question, are you affected differently? I think that it's less that we're affected differently by energy, but we're affected more by our experience of that same energy. We're just able to synthesize it in different ways because we have different receptors that are open to it a little bit more than in other ways, right? So the experience with the energy is probably less changed as it is with just the type of experience that we have. That's a gorgeous question. Thank you for asking that. Really beautiful. Lola, thank you for this beautiful sound and bowl bath. You value and appreciate you. Thank you so much, my friend. That's very, very kind of you. I'm glad you are here. I'm glad you are all here, and I wish you the most wonderful and happy holidays to you all. Lori, thank you for the beautiful space. Peace, love, warmth, and light to all. What a perfect way to close this sacred space that you co-created today. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of it. From my heart to yours, I pray your holiday season brings you peace. May you know the abundance of joy. May you feel the lightness of love. May you hear the echoes of laughter in this present moment and in every present moment. You are loved. I'll see you soon. Happy holidays. Sat Nam.